Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! It just died on me. What? No? Are you serious? Well, hope I don't run out of gas. But the problem is, I can't stop the bike and put gas in it, because if I do, it might not start again. Just been having some battery issues with this thing, and we had to jump it just a few minutes ago in order to get this thing running. What's up, guys? It's me, Eric B, and welcome back to the channel. And right here I have a 2016 Aprilia RSV4rf. We're going to be doing a first ride on this bad boy, but right now I'm not going anywhere because one, I ran out of fuel, and two, this bike was already having some battery issues, so I had to jump it when I first picked it up. But I want to do my initial walk around and everything so you guys can see what this bike looks like and everything. Really nice bike. I've always been more of a fan of like the Ducatis and stuff like that, but the Aprilias are really nice as well. So as you can see, we're rocking the Olean suspension on this bad boy. We got the Brembo brakes. I think these are the M50 monoblock calipers. We'll talk about that more once we're on the bike. And we do have some crash protection going on here on the case and on the side of the bike. As you can see, I kind of like this, how it's like really streamlined to the bike. It doesn't really protrude or stick out like some of your other frame sliders do. SC Project exhaust, man, this thing sounds awesome. I would do a start for you guys and, you know, rev it and let you guys hear it, but I kind of can't do that right now because the bike won't start. And yeah, I really do like the colors of the RF version. As you can see, we got the chrome, silver, aluminum looking swing arm, if you will. Most bikes, you know, they're all black, but that one comes in silver. I think the R1M is like that too, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I really like the tail section on this bike. And then the other cool thing is, on this model, as you can see, it has a analog tack on it. I think that looks freaking awesome. Let's see if we can turn it on for a second here. We still have a little bit of power for that. But yeah, little digital screen. It's got all the nice things that you need on it. I like the gear indicator. We got a little race mode here because it's got a couple power modes and stuff on it. But yeah, I think the newer models have the full color TFT display, but this is a 2016, and man, the bike just looks good. Huge windscreen, not a whole lot aesthetically or anything like that. And as far as power goes, as far as the mods and everything, I don't really know what else has been done to this other than the exhaust. But yeah, so once I get this thing jumped and get some more fuel in it, we'll get it back on the road, and we'll talk about it a little bit. You're probably thinking to yourself, Eric, how did you get yourself in this situation? So when I picked the bike up, the battery was already having issues. We had to jump it, so I think she needs to replace the battery on here. And then we thought there was enough gas in it, and I thought I would have enough just to go do my ride and bring it back, and it would be good to go. But yeah, no. So as you can see, this bridge is a super long straightaway. You know, I opened her up, and right at the end, the bike dies on me, so it completely ran out of gas. Perfect timing, right? But hey, it is what it is. So I'm just waiting on the owner to show up. Gonna bring me some gas and some jumper cables. We'll get it back on the road. And other than that, before we do that, as always, guys, let's go on ahead and jump to the B-roll. Definitely not a bike you want to ride around in the city, that's for sure. Man, the ergonomics on this thing is, especially for a taller rider, it's crazy, man. My freaking legs are like way up here. The peg position is super high. My goodness, this exhaust sounds so good. Man. And also, as you guys know, an SC project on an RSV4 just sounds freaking delightful. Alright, so jumping right into it, talking about ergonomics on this bike. As I said before, it is not a super comfortable bike to, you know, ride around town. And when I say ride around town, I mean like in a city or something like that where you got a lot of stop and go traffic. Most of your sport bikes are not going to be the most comfortable thing in the world. This one, compared to like the S1000, because I've been riding that bike for a while now, and this one I feel that the rear sets and the pegs are a little high because I'm a taller rider, so like my knees and my legs feel like I like the way that this tank is, right? It's a wide tank. You can get your thighs up underneath it and kind of hug it a little bit. But where my knees sit right now, like it's almost to the top of the tank here. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. You know, everyone's different sizes and shapes and stuff like that. Man, this road sucks right here. But also the seat height, you know, is really high as well. You know, I feel really lean forward on this bike. But with that said, the RSV4rf is the top of the line, you know, model of the RSV4 line, and this thing is really meant for the, you know, to be on the track. I think the RR version is more, you know, street friendly, if you will, but I don't know how much different the ergonomics are on those bikes. Oh, man, this thing, oh my goodness. So the biggest difference between the RF and the RR, some of you might be asking, is going to be really the suspension and the wheels. So the RF is rocking the O-lean suspension, while the RR has the Sachs, if I'm saying that correctly. And also the wheels are a little bit different. So I want to say maybe there's some sort of forged wheels of some sort. They're probably a little bit lighter. And like I said, this bike is, you know, built more so for the track versus something like the RR. Now, I mean, you can basically track any sport bike with a few, you know, modifications and stuff like that, and most of them are ready to go to the track straight out of the box. So the last time I was on an RSV4, it was an RR, and it was a few years ago, so I really don't remember a whole lot from it. It also had the stock exhaust and everything on it, so it didn't sound as mean as this one. But same thing, I am 6'1", and I do feel crammed on this bike. Not a whole lot of room for me to scoot back, you know what I'm saying, when I get down into the tuck. But there is a lot of room here in the front, you know, where the windscreen is and everything, for me to get down behind the windscreen. Unlike some of the other bikes that I've been on, I feel like it's like super close to my face, or I don't get down behind the windscreen enough, you know. But I don't know, is it just me, or, you know, do any other guys have any issues with as far as the ergonomics go and how you feel on the bike? Does it feel a little crammed to you? Those downshifts are pretty nice. Not as buttery smooth as the S1000, but still not too bad. Now let's talk about the looks of this bike. I have never really wanted to own an Aprilia before. You know, my dream bike is a Panigale V4R, and I just love the way Ducatis look. But man, Aprilia is no slouch, man. They look good as well. And I think this RF looks really great as well. Really no difference from the RR. I think they just do the paint scheme and stuff like that is a little bit different, just to let you know it's an RF. But I mean, Aprilia has a good lineup too, man. The RS660 and the RSV4 and stuff like that, man, these bikes just look freaking good. Like once you get rid of that massive muffler on it and put on a aftermarket exhaust, change out the windscreen, and just do a few little things, man, these things really look good. Like I've said before in my previous videos, looks are subjective. You know, some bikes are just going to look better than others. Just like my KTM, let's take that for example, my RC8, right? That is a bike where either you hate it or you love it, you know what I'm saying? Really nice sharp lines, looks really good from the side, but the front end, man, I mean, even me, I own the bike and I think the front end, you know, looks kind of weird. They could have done something a little bit better with it over the years before they discontinued it. But yeah, I don't know what's your guys' opinions on the looks of this bike. Let's talk about the power on this bike. We are talking 200 horsepower, you know what I'm saying? We're up there with every other liter bike, you know, modern liter bike I should say. The weight on here is pretty typical to most of your liter bikes. Dry, this thing is right under 400 pounds. I don't know what it is wet. I would assume once you add, you know, all your fluids like your oil, your gas, antifreeze, stuff like that, we're probably looking right around 420 or something, maybe like that. But man, the way that this looks with the analog tack, man, that's really nice. Reminds me of my R6. Dude, I'm like short shifting it, not even taking it to red line, and this thing just feels like I'm going Mach 11. There's a tunnel, I'm gonna do it. Goodness gracious! Oh my gosh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! It just died on me! What? No. Are you serious? Oh, what in the world, man? Come on. Please start. Please start. Let's turn it off for a second. I finally get to a spot where I can open her up. And I told you guys that she was having issues with the battery and it just dies. Oh, no way, dude. Come on. Don't do this to me right now. No! Oh, man. Well, that sucks. It's like Fastlane D says, man, it's always something. Always something. Well, here's the bike. We're gonna be here for a while. Grab a Snickers. They made it. Sorry you guys had to come out here. Alright, I got it. You know I gotta. Yeah, I tried starting it and it was doing the same thing in the garage. But it was fine all the way here. It's just as soon as I hit that straight, it literally, right when I got to the end, it just shut off. And I was like, oh, I'm out of gas. She's alive! Oh, you okay? Woohoo! Sweet. Yep. I'll be back. I'm just gonna head back. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. That's what she sounds like. Sounds good.
5 minutes later.
Oh my goodness, this thing is so fast. But yeah, guys, alright. Minus the little technical difficulties that we had with this bad boy, I like this bike. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about this bike, man. It has character, and just the rawness of it just makes you laugh every time you get on the gas. And that's a lot of bikes actually, but this one, man, it's like, I don't know. It is so crazy. But alright guys, that's gonna do it for me. Quick little ride with some some technical difficulties in between, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have a RSV4, definitely leave some comments down in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. No. God dang it, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, gotta take a break. Man, whew. Oh, that's one thing. This bike was like, you gonna ride me? We gonna take you on an adventure. You better be ready. I'm out of breath. This is ridiculous. Good times. Good times.